to the live connect. So first one we will look at Nifty. So we saw some levels Nifty levels last week. So let us look at it first. So here is a chart of Nifty that we were discussing last week, that it was respecting this PRZ of 17943.5 to 17986, stop loss 18,035 1 hour, and we saw this twice. It actually fell. It fell from here once. Actually, on the hourly chart, if you see, you would see that it fell, I think, 2 times. Yeah, you can see here it fell from 17942 to around 17454. Again it went up, did not cross, it touched, it just went near back and then came back, and this time it went, just touched the PRZ, then again came back, and then it gave a breakout in the sense, why I am calling it a breakout here is that just a second. So you can see this was kind of a flag and pole that it was forming. So this was a kind of flag and pole here, and then it gave a breakout. Right, so this was what was happening. You can see here it went and hit this line, came back into the PRZ, got into a consolidation zone, and I think last week or the week before that, I said if the bears have to be killed, it has to be killed by doing a gap up and then sustaining above it. That is how you can kill bears very quickly. And that is what exactly happened here. You can see there was a gap up straight away from 17,992, and it opened up at 18,088, and then the low it made was 18,057. So straight away, this line, that white line that you are seeing at 18,035, it opened actually above that, and it started sustaining above it, and then it started moving.
Deepakji.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Deepakji, this is JW.
Yes, sir.
I just want to interrupt you.
Yeah.
And I want to tell others who are listening. You very clearly mentioned on your last video that 18,035 is the resistance and the final resistance as per you.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes, exactly.
Yes. And then let me tell other viewers also. See, they must be following other channels also and other WhatsApp group also. There were many people who were giving different resistance level, 18,030, 18,090, 18,100, 200 and all that stuff. But you were very clear and you were very particular about your 18,035.
Yes,
all right?
Yes,
and you also said that it might be taken out of a breakout, out of a gap up.
Yeah.
And that has actually happened. So I just wanted to highlight this stuff.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you. You may continue.
Yeah. So that is what
People
exactly.
People agree to this who joined the last week conversation.
Yes. So that is exactly what I was saying, that if the bears have to be killed, it can be done only with a gap up and then sustaining the gap up. That's the only way to kill the bears.
Yes.
Okay, and that exactly was what was happening, right? And the indication was that you can see that it was touching, you can see this line, and the reason you can see is this 18,035 level, right? 18,041 it touched, and then it fell, and if it had to fall, okay, what should have happened is the fall should have continued like this, right?
Correct.
Probably it should have come and hit this trend line. It should have hit here, but there was a reason. I will tell you. Let us look at this. Let me take this swing low and let me take this swing high, right? I'm connecting these two, and you will see that the low from where it returned was 38.2 retracement number, right? that is 17,878. It made a low of 17,768, and then it started going up. So this was a clear indication that it is going up. Now what it was trying to do, if you look at now, okay, let me project it here now. So what you can expect on Nifty now is, if I draw a Fibo from this high 18,041 levels to this low, right, according to the harmonics, the basic rule is that if it is a 0.382 retracement support, it should form basically a ABCD pattern, something like this. Okay, there are three levels to watch. Either it has to reverse at 2.24, or it has to reverse at 2.68, or it has to reverse from these levels. Okay, 3.14, 3.618. These are the possibilities. Okay, so let us keep this in mind. Okay, just keep these numbers in mind for the moment. Okay, now you can see that here there was a gap up, and straight away you see it never broke this 2.24. Can you see this, sir? 18,255.78. You can see the low here, 18,250. It never closed below it, and now here it is taking, this is now becoming a base, and again you can see a small pole,
Flag.
a flag, sorry, and this is a pole, right? Again a breakout.
Again, correct.
Right? Now, for Monday, two things to watch. If at all Monday it opens here, right, or here, probably it may gap up again. Again, if somebody is short here, the way to kill them is doing a gap up, probably at 18,380 levels, 87 levels, or 18,400 plus levels, and then sustaining this level of 18,320. Right? So that is the way to kill the bears. Now, if this is the number, you can look at this 3.618 number, which is coming to 18,494. Keep this number in mind, number one. Okay. Then keep this number in mind, the 3 number here. Okay. Now let's go back to the another chart that we had for. I showed you that.
Deepakji,
Yes, sir.
please repeat the numbers once again.
Okay.
I am being very practical. Yeah.
Okay.
The numbers again.
Okay.
So
Look
that
at.
people understand once more.
Okay. Let me make it little big here now.
Just the numbers. Just the numbers. Yeah.
Okay. Now, Monday, what I am expecting is that this candle, right, will open straight away somewhere here, probably around 18,387 or above 18,411. Okay. And if at all it sustains this level of 18,320 on hourly closing basis, it may start moving towards 18,494 or 487. I will tell you the reason for 487 now, right? And I had, if you remember, I said if at all this stop loss on hourly basis is hit, Nifty reversal level to watch is 18,372 to 18,387. Now that 87 is getting extended probably to 94 levels. Plus or minus 20 or 30 points should be acceptable, because it is a potential reversal zone, not a perfect reversal point. So we have to understand the difference between a perfect reversal point. Nobody can predict a perfect reversal point. We can only predict a potential reversal zone. Okay. And I also said last week, when somebody asked if all-time high is done, whether we will see a new all-time high, I said as far as this stop loss is not hit on closing basis, it is only assumed that all-time high is done, because our job is not to predict the all-time high. Our job is only to predict a potential reversal zone. That is our job. Okay. Now, keeping these numbers in mind, let us look at the weekly chart, what we had formed. Okay, this is the Nifty weekly chart that we made. Then this was made long back. Okay, I don't even remember. I think it's more than a month now that I prepared this chart. Okay, So probably here if you find, we can find this number, 18487. Let me try. Yeah, this was a post. Yeah, see here. And when was this? This was on September 23rd. Okay, so this was posted on September 23rd. And I said very clearly that if at all, you can see on the hourly chart we had a 17986 number. Here we have a reversal zone of 17932 or 17929 to 17987, right? Now we have closed above it, right? So now this is the next level to watch. 372 to 487. Now this is what we have on the weekly chart, and the stop loss is definitely higher now because it's a weekly chart. Okay, you will have big numbers, and stop loss reason you can see is 4.236 number, which is at 9. Sorry, it is more now. Probably I have not kept anything because this is too high stop loss. Okay, so just kept 18,900 as a stop loss level. There is no logic behind the stop loss because we can't have a, according to harmonics, then this should be a stop loss which is 800 points away. So right, okay. Now the other reason is probably you can, now let's go back to our chart that we posted earlier. Sorry, I think this one. Let's use the hourly chart now. Now let us draw a Fibo from this point to this point. Yeah, so this is a number. We got 18,494 on the hourly chart, and the weekly reversal chart is showing 372 to 18,487. Now hourly chart also has a number of 3.618 at 18,464. So probably you can bring down even your stop loss from 18,900, which is on the weekly chart, to 18,600 closing basis. Here, this number, right? So Nifty is going up, and last time when we spoke, I said a lot of people are saying Nifty is a sell on rise, right? I said Nifty is a sell on rise as far as our 18,035 is not taken out. It is a buying opportunity if it comes to 18,470, 500 levels. So it is a buying opportunity, buy on dips, sell on rise until it breaches 18,035, and that has worked out perfectly now. And that is the level that we are seeing on the hourly chart. We have this number. Keep this in mind. So probably plus or minus few points, right, to be watched. And if at all it breaks above this, then we have more space for Nifty to go up, right? Let's go back to that weekly chart now and see till what levels it can go if at all it breaches this, right? So probably if at all we manage to close above 18,500, we will see 19,200 levels, if at all. So it's only a, so let's not talk about that now. For now we have very good reversal. So let me put it in some, okay. So the PR is that now we are going to watch is for 18,372 to 18,494 with a stop loss of 18,600 closing basis. 1 hour candle closing basis. Now that is going to be our stop loss. Okay. So this is what I expect, and Nifty has honored our numbers well till now, and you can see here also there is a breakout. You can see here now. Now what is this showing now? Okay, let us try to understand now. What is Nifty on buy on dips till what level? Now look at the high of this candle, 17,000 17,447, 17,941, 17,943. So this base, the base of this flag is a very very important level to watch. That is 17,250, and that is exactly I was saying. Always I've been saying that unless I see Nifty closing below 17,250, I am not bearish on Nifty. Right now, let me mark that level. So any dip right till here can be blindly bought into. Once it closes below 17,250, blindly I will short. Now that's the number. Okay, and before that, this low also becomes critical, which is 17,581 or 500 levels. Okay, let's mark it as 17,580, right? These two numbers and the high of these candles. So every dip, so what you can do is, if at all you see Nifty falling to 17,950 levels, you should buy Nifty again. I'll tell you the reason. Okay, now let me assume that this is the bottom, and let me assume that this top is going to be respected as of now. As of now, it's going to respect. Okay, that is an assumption I'm making, that this PRZ will be respected. With that assumption, I'm trying to see where Nifty, what Nifty can do. Okay, so let me go back to this price coordinates. Let me change it from 658 to, let us say, 500 rounded off. Okay, now if that is the case, the 0.236 retracement is coming to 17,800 and 0.382 retracement is coming to 17,400 levels, right? So any fall can be accumulated. Now if you take this as the base, then okay, let me take this green candle as the base. Then you can see here, this is going to be a good area to buy. You can see here, this 0.5 area, 0.382 area, right? And the 0.58 is 17,279, which is our 17 close to 17,250 levels. So the probabilities could be that Nifty goes like this here, then comes back here to take support, probably here, or these are just the possibilities. Okay, then or it can come back here and then start moving up again. Then it may break and it may go up, but once it breaks this, there is no looking back till this level. This is the first target you will see, 16,846. I think this we spoke last week also, and then probably this is also possible, 16,635. So there is, if at all this, so in simple terms, until 17,250 is broken on closing basis, we are not going to short Nifty positionally for a long term. So there are few people who short and keep carrying forward, or they short December contracts, something like that, right? And they keep quiet, hedge and sit comfortably, right? So if that kind of trade has to be initiated, that has to be initiated only at 17,250 if it is broken, or with a small stop loss here in this area with 18,600 closing basis stop loss of hourly candle. People can short here and sit comfortably shorting the December contract, so that your stop loss is very small anyway. And if it starts falling and respecting this and never goes and makes a new high, then there is a fall to here, this level they can expect by December, right? Easily. So that's huge. That's around 2,000 points in Nifty, which is huge, right? So that is the best way to trade if you are a long-term Nifty trader. Okay. Any questions on this?
Sir, are you sharing something? I cannot see anything. I am just listening it.
I don't know, Sid. Sir, JW sir, can you see my screen or are you not
Yes,
able to?
yes,
Yeah, we
we can see your
screen.
screen.
Okay, I think
We
then
cannot hear. I think.
Sid.
Yes, sir. We can.
Okay, Sid, I think you need to
Okay, Sid, I think you need.
update your
Who is the person who, who is the
Telegram.
person who cannot see his, who cannot see his screen?
I think Sid.
Sir, I said
Yeah, Sid. I think you need to have your latest Telegram updated. Okay.
Yes,
okay,
Yes.
okay. I'm going to update.
Okay. Now,
yes,
fine.
yes.
Now let me continue this. Here is one more chart.
Continue, yeah.
Here is one more chart. This one you are seeing three 1.618 levels here, and I had posted this chart also, right, in the channel. Let's go back and check where it is, and let's see what was mentioned here. This was the chart, right, and it was posted very clearly that if we cross and sustain above 18,200 tomorrow, 18,246 to 253 becomes a stiff resistance, right? So what happened? The bears need to be killed. So you look at it, it just opened above this number, 18,253, right? Now you see where it opened. It just opened at 18,286 straight away, and then the number that was mentioned is 253, right, or 248, 246 to 253. Then it just came down. See the low of this candle, 18,248. So this resistance that I had mentioned now is becoming the support here, and it's going up, right? So if you are very clear with your levels, right, you can play Nifty beautifully, right? And that's all on the Nifty part. So any questions on Nifty you can ask now. Then we'll move to Bank Nifty. Okay, I'm assuming there is no question, so I'll move on to Bank Nifty. And Bank Nifty, I had mentioned.
I mean,
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Deepakji,
Sir.
probably the mic is not on, so because it cannot be that people don't want to ask about Nifty. So probably their mic is not on. So give them some time, 1 or 2 minutes, I think so.
Okay. Let me first
I
check.
don't think.
Sir, all their mics
Sir,
are enabled.
Yes. Now questions are coming.
Deepak ji.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Let me summarize the Nifty then. Okay. And if our understanding is right, we will move forward. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Correct.
Okay, sir.
Correct.
Basically, Nifty is a buy. Okay.
Yes.
Until it breaks 17,250. Okay.
Correct.
Okay. So until 17,900, 17,500, you can blindly buy Nifty.
Yes.
For targets of 18,600.
18,000. Sir, can you just mute your mic? So 1 second, I'm just muting you. Yeah, okay. Let me repeat. We have this PRZ, so we don't have a target of 18,600. We have this PRZ that's come up, right? 18,372 to 18,494. Srinivas sir, are you there? Yes, sir. Srinivas sir, can you hear me now? Sir, please speak up. I think the PRZ numbers are clear, right? This is the number we are watching for. Okay. Now, this is the number, okay, 18,372, 18,494. Stop loss is 18,600 on the hourly closing basis. So if at all Nifty gets into this range, you can short Nifty with stop loss of 18,600 hourly closing candle closing basis. So that is the PR reset that we are watching. If at all we manage to close above 18,600, then we are looking for 19,000, 19,200 plus levels. And that time we will see what pattern gets formed. It is too early to comment. For now, I can tell you that if we close above 18,600, we are looking at 19,200. I hope I am clear, sir. Srini sir, can you confirm that you heard me?
No,
I think he's got a problem with his mute. So let me mute myself. Yes, Srini sir, please go ahead now. Is it clear for you? Srini sir, is it clear for you?
It's very clear.
Okay, fine. All right. So let's move. Okay, then let's move, sir.
Yes, thank you.
Sir, Srini sir, you mute your mic. Okay, thank you. Now, so it is very evident from this chart, right? Look at this hourly chart. So here are a few numbers that you are going to see. 18,561. And then you got 18,758. 18,937. 19,006 and 19,242. So that's what I told you, that if at all Nifty closes above 18,600, we may see 19,200 plus. So that's the target, above closing above 18,600. Okay. Now with that we'll move to Nifty, Bank Nifty. Let me pull out the Bank Nifty chart that we made earlier. I think last week we spoke about Bank Nifty also. Let me pull out the chart. So this is what we were discussing, right? That holding 37,300, I am expecting 39,275 plus, and where I missed it. Okay, probably I'll use my channel. I'm not sure where this chart is. Not able to locate, but here I think it was posted. Yeah, I think, okay, it's here. Let me close the Nifty chart. Bank Nifty. Yeah, this is a daily chart. Correct. Now, this is what we were discussing, that holding 38,300 levels, and this level, which is this flag and pole breakout that happened on the daily chart. You can see this is the daily chart on Bank Nifty. This is a pole and this is a flag, and it broke out at 31,105. Multiple resistance it had at 38,112. Then it touched 105. Here you can see 106. So it was struggling. If you see 4 times, say this high 38,112. See this high 38,112. See this high 38,106. See this high 38,105. So it was a clear flag and pole breakout. Last week itself I spoke about it, that Nifty has given a flag and pole breakout 2 weeks back itself. We connected at that time. I told you, I showed you this chart saying it has given a breakout. You can see it closing very clearly above the flag and pole. It has given a breakout here, and I'm expecting 39,275 levels, holding 38,300, 38,105 levels, and that is what was and it did move to 39,276 plus, and it has closed above it. So what do I infer from this? Bank Nifty has given a very, very good breakout. One here at this level, right? Now, second, it has closed above the 39,275, And then what I had posted is that this daily chart, let's go back to our, now let us look at the weekly chart. This is the weekly chart, right? And the weekly chart, we made this PRZ of 40,732.23 to 40,790, right? And this is a weekly chart. You can see a flag and pole breakout, beautiful breakout happening in this week. Such a big candle, right? And it's closed above 39,275, which was a very critical level on the daily chart. It has closed above this. Now what I am expecting is that if we hold this level, the X level that I have marked here, which is 37,800, right, we are going to hit this PRZ. Now let's go back to the daily chart. On the daily chart, you have 40,760 coming as a PRZ. On the weekly chart, you have 40,732 to 40,790. So this is the level that you are going to watch for. I'm expecting this level in Bank Nifty probably in the coming week or in 2 weeks. Or it can happen like this also, that it may come back to retest the high of this level, right, which is, let's mark the high of this breakout level, okay, which is this level. Let's round it off to 38,100. Okay, this becomes a critical level. So what can happen? There are two possibilities. Either it straight away goes and hit this number, or it can come back to retest and then go back, right? So two possibilities. So however, we are not guys who are going to we don't trade in between, but if there is a fall to 38,100, I think it is a good place to take a risk, because you can see this now. I'm going to mark this line. 36,615 levels, right, is a very, very critical important level. You can see the low of this candle 36,525, and this high of this candle, let's say this candle, let's take this candle, see the high of this candle 36,497, 36,455, 36,477, and the low of this candle is 36,525. So let's take this level, which is 36,450, round it off to 36,450. Now as far as this level is held, right, or 37,800 is held, right, it has got all the chance to go and hit this point. This is the reversal level I'm looking at, and this is going to be a very strong reversal level, okay, not that easy to cross, but if at all it crosses, you can look for 42,000 on Nifty and Bank Nifty. Okay, take it from me, the day you see it closing above 40, let's say 4,800, right, this is your stop loss anyway, right, 41,150. Okay, let's take 41,150 as a stop loss, and if it closes above this 41,150, if it closes above 41,150 on any daily candle closing basis, you will see 42,000 on Bank Nifty. But this is not going to be a very, very easy point to break. And I don't know how many of you have been following my channel. Long back I spoke about this I had spoken about 40,000 levels very long back. I'm not able to find it. I think it was 2 months back, I think. Okay, but I had posted in different places.
Deepak, no worries. People don't remember what happened 2 days ago. So, what you're saying is is absolutely correct. So continue, please.
So fine. Yes, sir.
Deepak, it is on 30th August. 30th August.
Okay. Somewhere here I had mentioned, sir, that it will hit, okay, it should hit 40,000. I'm expecting okay, here is what I mentioned. I'm expecting 42,000 on Bank Nifty in few months. And that was the post at 36,372. And from there, we have already seen almost close to 3,000 points rally, sir. And this is on August 30th, as you said. Okay. Now, this is going to become a reversal level to watch, and if at all it crosses this level, then the reason for 42,000 is here, 42,000 plus. So I'm looking at, if at all the day we close above 40,800 weekly closing basis, 90% this stop loss of 41,150 may hit. So if at all we see a closing above 40,800 on weekly closing basis, we are probably going to see 42,000 levels once that is crossed. Now, for now, let us put this reversal zone number for Bank Nifty. That's the Bank Nifty number. Is that clear? Any questions on Bank Nifty now? Please unmute yourself. I'll give you 2 minutes.
So, either on a weekly basis, if it closes above 40,800,
Yeah.
or on a daily basis, it closes about 41,150, we will definitely see 42,000 on Bank Nifty.
Yes, sir. 42,200
Yes, sir. 42,200
plus.
42,200.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And on the lower side, until where can we keep buying Bank Nifty? Or what is the number that should not breach?
Okay. Let's take this
Okay,
number,
let's take this
low,
low,
36,327.
36,320.
That is huge.
Okay.
That is huge.
3,000 points difference, right?
3,000 points difference, right?
36,300, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Now, okay, let me do one thing.
Now,
Let me
okay,
look
let
at
me do
the
one
daily
thing.
chart. Srini sir, just mute yourself.
Shani sir, just mute yourself.
Yes. Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
I'm muting myself.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Now look at this daily chart. Okay, now if you take the daily chart, first thing that is very important now is this 38,105, sir. Because as I said, okay, 1, 2, 3 times, right? 30, no, I think it was 4 times. 38,112, 38,112 here, then 38,106 here, then 38,105 here, right? So 4 times Bank Nifty was not able to close above 38,100. But now it has crossed and closed above it. So for now, I think 38,100 is a very, very important base for Bank Nifty, sir. I hope you got it now, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Deepak.
Then let us look at one more thing now. Okay, let me
One more
take
thing now.
here now. Assuming that this becomes my high. Okay, I'm just assuming that this is the high. Even then you can see the 0.5 retracement. Let us assume that the Friday high is the top of this. Okay, even then you can see that 0.5 number is coming to 38,125. That is for the rally from the low, that is 36,000, you can see here 36,876 to the high of 39,375. The 50% retracement number comes to 38,125. So very, very clear, Okay, that 38,100 is going to be the base for Bank Nifty. Any dip towards that should be blindly bought. I hope I'm clear now, sir. I have given you the level along with the taking this last week's high as the top.
Last week's high at the top.
Yes. Yes, Deepak.
Fine. Okay, anyone else who's got a question on Bank Nifty can ask now. Let me check if somebody has raised hand and not able to ask questions. Here there is one person, Srini. Okay, Srini, I have given you permission to ask. Now you can ask. See, people who are joining using my link that I have posted, where it says join as a speaker, right? Those people will be able to ask questions directly. I don't have to give you a permission to ask. So anyone who is joining should use that. Yeah, who is that?
Balaji here.
Yes, Balaji.
Now Balaji here.
Yeah.
Now 38,100 is the retracement level. Once it is retraced, I can enter, no?
Yes, you can.
Means, if it retest over 3800,
Yes.
if any positive candle, if I see in 5 minutes or 15, then I can enter.
Yes, and
that right?
and the stop loss that you will have to keep is the low of this candle, 37,650 on hourly or on daily closing basis.
Okay.
Okay, let me mark this level.
Okay.
37,650 should be a stop loss on daily closing basis, because look at the low of this candle, 37,674. Look at this candle, 37,650. This is 650.
Yeah.
And look at this candle low, 37,680, right? And look at this candle high,
Yeah.
37,802. So
Yeah.
somewhere in that range, and see here, see the high of this candle, 37,670, right? So 37,650 should be a stop loss. If you get a buying chance, if at all it comes to retrace these levels, you can buy here with a stop loss of 37,650 closing basis. If it doesn't give you a chance, wait for initiating a short at this level, right? But please be hedged. Carrying overnight positions without hedging is crime, however confident you are. That's a disclaimer.
Okay.
I keep saying, you go and read my pinned message in my channel. Anyone who is going to follow me needs to read what is PR reset. I've clearly explained what are the types of harmonic reversal charts, okay, bearish reversal chart, how to trade, all that I've given. And you can see a disclaimer here, overnight position must be hedged always. Capital preservation should be the motto, right? And I've also clearly said I do not take blind positions at D point. I use my setup for taking a clear entry, which gives me a clear entry stop loss. So anyone who is initiating a short using my charts should make sure that your setup is giving you a sell signal as well. That's a disclaimer.
Here, what position for the hedging? So, what is the strike price we can take?
See, you can take a ATM call, no? ATM call will save you by 50%, right?
Okay.
Minimum 50 to 60% you will get covered. And how to hedge itself is a different topic. You can buy a call when you are shorting, you can buy a call, or you can sell a put. That also you can do. You can sell a call. Yeah. You can buy, if you are shorting, you can buy a call, right? Or you can sell a put also.
Okay.
That is also hedging. So it depends on how much premium is there, right? How much capital I have, that also counts, right? If I have to use selling a put as a hedge, I need a bigger capital than buying a call. But buying a call has its advantages and disadvantages both. So I'm not getting into how to hedge now, that is a big topic. All right, any other questions?
Okay, thank you.
I'll give you another 1 or 2 minutes.
Give you another 1 or 2 minutes.
Deepak ji, more than question.
Sir.
Every time you talk about a candle or a level, please call out number because the visibility on mobiles is lesser. Though we also sit on PC, sometimes we see it from mobile and the visibility is little lesser. So please call out the numbers where possible.
Yeah.
Yes, Deepak ji,
Sir.
I also fully agree to this because of the network issues and because of the poor infrastructure of our country which is going to go strong. So I understand this problem. Fortunately, I living in Delhi can be. I'm very much synchronized with you, but then yes, people have this problem. I understand that. Very good point. Note. And Deepak ji, you should note it out. So you remember today only I told you just repeat the levels which you mentioned. So this was because of this, so that people can understand the level.
Fine, sir. So that is why I
Because of
was.
lack of the because of the lag in the video.
Yeah. So that is why when I'm showing you the numbers on the. I'm showing the candle on the screen. I'm also telling the numbers that 4 times, 5 times it has taken support at 37,650. 2 times it has taken resistance at 30,650. So that becomes a stop loss on closing basis. If at all you get a buying opportunity around 30,120 or 150 levels, you can initiate a buy in Bank Nifty with a stop loss of 37,650 closing basis. Okay. So again here I'm saying, let me type it here. If you see a retracement in Bank Nifty to 38,150 to 38,100, one can go long with closing basis stop loss of 37,650 daily closing basis. Yeah, okay. So let me put it as daily closing basis. I think now it's clear.
Yes, perfecto.
Okay. Now important levels to watch. First thing, we have closed above 39,275 or let us say 39,300 rounded off, right? So the close is powerful close. Now watch for PRZ. This is a PRZ level, 40,732.23 to 40,290.2 stop loss. Let's say 41,150 daily closing basis. Actually it is weekly, but daily is good enough, right? Watch out for this. Close above 41,150, we may see Bank Nifty at 42,200 levels. I hope I am clear. Okay. Now Nifty, PRZ to watch. Let's put 18,600 daily closing basis. If we close above 18,600, we may see Nifty moving to 19,200 levels. I hope now we are clear, sir. By any dips in Nifty to 17,950 with stop loss of 17,500 closing basis. Right? I hope I'm clear, sir, now.
Yes. and you can even post your disclaimer here in this notepad, and if people want to take the screenshot, they can take it.
Yeah, fine, sir. Disclaimer is already
Yeah.
there. Okay. So disclaimer is
Yeah.
already there. Okay. Okay. Standard one. Consult your financial.
Deepak, you can put it as your trademark over here.
Okay.
Same and copy.
Deepak ji, Nifty breaching 17,250, just put those levels to watch for, matlab target levels.
Okay. Any closing in Nifty below 17,250 will lead to a fall to 16,850, 16. What was the number, sir? I forgot the number. Other number was. Okay, let me check here. Okay. No, weekly chart. Actually, it should actually the fall big. Okay. Very small targets I'm talking about. Let me take 500 here. So we can look for targets of 16, around 17,000 and 16,760. 16,750 levels. And up to 15, 16, 152, 15, 853. Big fall is possible, right? So I'll tell you why I'm okay, you can just read out this first. Okay, any closing in Nifty below 617, this thing we will see 16,850, 16,767 levels. Okay, and up to 16,150, 15,853 levels. Okay, now you can see here I'm considering okay, I've taken this as the least. If I take this green candle, then I was talking about 16,850 levels and 16,635 levels. So let me go back, change it to 16,650 levels and close below 16,500. Look for 16,152, 15,853. Right? So let us not worry about that. Let us first see whether we close below 17,250. That's just a number to keep in mind. Below that, forget Nifty. Nifty will be a gone case if there is a close below 17,250. That's the summary. Okay. I hope you are clear, sir.
Perfectly, 100%.
Okay, now I'll open it up for questions. We'll take stock queries now.
Sir, HDFC, please.
HDFC, 1 second. Huh? HDFC Bank or HDFC?
HDFC.
Okay, HDFC, huh? Okay, hold it.
Yes. Oh,
Disclaimer, there may be somebody here on this channel, so I may be using your name, so please pardon me for that. Okay. Shikha. Here. Now this person, okay, had pinged me saying he had 100 shares at 2790, and when he asked me, the price was at 2727. Okay. Then I told him, I made this chart, I told him your entry was wrong. The entry where I would have probably shorted is where you have entered. Your entry was wrong. There was a half bat, and this is where he has bought. See here, 2795, there was a half bat, and he has bought at 2790. Right? Then I told him, add at CMP and hold with a stop loss of 2700 closing basis stop loss. Now, sometimes what happens is when people ask queries, right, it makes money for me also. So I told him, add at CMP, hold with 2700 closing basis, and then I told him that your target should be, see here what I have mentioned. So hold with stop loss of 2700 closing basis, and it should retest 2795, which it is already done. Then move to 2831 and 2848 levels. Hold it. Now I told him, and I saw there is only 20 rupees closing basis stop loss, right? So I made my money here. See, I bought it the next day. This guy pinged me, right? I bought it here, and then I exited 275 shares. I think 150 shares I have exited, and 125 I am still holding. So at this point I exited few shares, around 150 shares I think I closed it. Okay, now where it can go, that number that I have posted, right, 2831, 2845, that is a very important number to watch. Now let us see it on the chart. Okay, why? Look at this. Okay, now look at the high of this candle. Now we are looking at, let me take it to a daily candle. Now 2810 is a very important level to watch, right? That is I've placed a line here on this candle's high. 2810 is a very important level, and you can see why it is becoming an important level is that resistance line. You can see this candle on the daily chart, it has taken support at 2810. That is on the 14th September 2021. It took support at 2810. Now that becomes a resistance, right? Now that is what has happened. We hit 2815 on Friday, and we just closed 1 rupee below that 2810 levels. Now what to expect? Why that number has come up, right? Now if I make a Fibo for this, now this becomes my pattern. So this number, what I told that guy, hold with this target 2831, 2849 levels. Okay, that is probably going to form a harmonic pattern. So 2850 should be a resistance points to watch. So whoever asked that question, I think it was Bera. Okay, for you, 2850, watch for that number. Okay, watch for that number. And one more thing, I'm going to tell you something interesting. Okay, if you can take some small risk and hold it, this can give a very big move. Okay, I'll tell you the reason. Let me mark the resistance levels first. 2853 number, what I told you. Now that is matching with the number I showed you, which is 2853 is the number that's coming here, and we had that harmonic level of 2850. So harmonic level and multiple resistances are matching. Okay, so it is something like this. It will form a pattern like this. This is a bat, and the bat is coming at 2849 or something. Let's say 0.5 or something. Okay, yeah, so something like this. Okay, so this is going to be the harmonic pattern, plus there is a multiple resistance here. See the high of this candle 2853, look at this candle 2852, right? And then look at this candle 2851, look at this candle 2850, look at this candle 2850. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 tops on the daily chart. Normally we say double top itself is a very good resistance, triple top area. This is 7 top area, 2850. Keep this number in mind. The day we close above this number, right, you will see a very huge movement in HDFC. So probably HDFC Bank and HDFC together may be the catalyst for Bank Nifty to move up. Okay, keep this in mind. Okay, now that is a very important level, and above that what you can expect is, if you look at I think we need to look at the weekly chart. Somewhere I had posted. Okay, now this is a weekly chart. Let me delete. So I hope you have taken note of the number, the harmonic pattern number, 7 tops at 2753 levels, all that. Okay, and now you look at what is going to happen. Check this. Why this can be a very huge target. So this is a cup, okay, and this is going to be the handle. And now this is a weekly chart, right? Now let us mark the topmost line of this. So if you see, whenever it happens, right, the top of this being taken, let us forget about the top. Even if it closes above this on the weekly basis, which is 2875 to 2896 levels, if it breaks out, okay, let's keep it here like this, okay, and mark this level as 2875. So a closing above 2875 weekly closing basis may be a breakout of flagon, couple handle chart, cup and handle. So the target, first target to look out will be the base of the handle, which is 2693, right? Let us keep it rounded off to 2700. So add the difference between these two is 175 points. Add 2875 plus 175 points difference, you may see 3050. Okay, note down this number, 3050. That's your first target. Then there could be a big breakout, which will be the top of this portion to the bottom of this portion. So let us look at the bottom portion here, mark it down. Okay, let's mark here somewhere. This is the bottom portion, which is 2380. Let us round it out to 2400. So the difference between 2875 minus 2400 will be 475 points. You add it to 2875, 3350. So your first target is 3875 plus 175 points, and above that, closing above that, which was 3075, I think, right? I just told you that number. We may see 3350 on this. Okay, now let us mark the harmonic levels, try to see what it is suggesting. Now, here it's suggesting that it can go up to 3230 levels. So, wait for a breakout weekly closing above this level is safe. Let us say 2896. Okay. Wait for a closing above 2896. If at all it closes above 2896, you may get 3230 on HDFC. Where is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right, fine.
Thank you.
DLF.
Who is that?
Shivprasad, sir. DLF view.
1 second. Because I'm deleting this DLF. Okay. I think it's time to be careful in DLF. There is some more stream left. Okay. Probably.
Bhaji,
Huh. Yes, sir.
talking about your HDFC, all right?
What is it? HDFC? Sorry. I
The,
didn't get-
the HDFC, we were discussing about HDFC, right?
Right, right.
And the levels you pointed out were 2850 and 2880 as the resistance level. Am I right?
Okay, let me put it here. HDFC.
No. I would like to, just go back to the HDFC chart on daily basis.
सर मैंने वो
Daily
डिलीट कर दिया सर. I just deleted
कोई
it.
बात नहीं. मैं कोई बात नहीं. आप HDFC डेली टाइम फ्रेम पे आ जाओ.
हाँ सर. Here.
हाँ, कप एंड हैंडल डेली टाइम फ्रेम पे आ जाओ.
Right.
डेली.
हाँ.
ऑलराइट. अब आपका the levels which you projected out of your cup and handle on the weekly and this chart were 2850 and 2880.
Correct, sir.
The resistance mark.
Correct.
Right?
Absolutely.
Am I
sir.
right?
Yes, you're right.
And then, okay, now what I would like to do is just draw the trend line, simple trend line from the previous high. No. Just go back. I would say go back to 2021, 13th of September. Yes.
And this is the highest
This one.
point, and this is the
No. We are on daily chart, right?
sir.
HDFC.
That is the highest that we made, sir.
Correct.
So if you take this, it is coming around 2875.
Correct.
Yes, that
So
is what I was
this
telling.
line,
Yes,
okay?
yes.
And you didn't draw this line,
I
right?
didn't draw this line. Yes, and it is
You didn't draw.
no, I didn't draw. It
Yes.
is
And this
still
is what
matching.
it is.
Yes,
So the people who are following the trend line also, the resistance which you marked
yes.
were 2850 to 2880, and the trend line is also coming down to that.
Correct.
So now if we cross this trend line, all right,
right.
then the next level, as you said, to above 2896, the next level, if we draw the trend line,
Right.
that trend line can be taken back from the May on the daily chart, and that would be connecting this recent high, and that trend line would be giving you a target of somewhere around 3,000.
Right. So,
So
that is our
again,
target.
you are right.
Correct.
Again, you are right that on the basis of the harmonic 2896, as you were saying, that small, that on the bullishness, there is a small target
Correct.
prevailing there.
Right.
But if we take out those heights,
Then we are headed for
if we take
3000.
out those heights,
Yeah. Then we are headed for 3300 something. What number I showed you, right?
yes, a big target. And I would say that I should be taking the bullish trade in this counter.
That is what, sir. I told you, no. I have taken a long at 3720. Because
Yes.
see here, this is the point when that guy asked me, right? I told him to hold it with 3700 closing basis stop loss because of this candle. Okay. This is the reason I told him that you hold it 3600 700 levels close, you can have a stop loss.
Deepak sir,
Yes.
I have a query about this chart.
Yeah, ask me.
Sir, whenever we call cup and handle,
Uh,
then we look at cup for a rounding bottom.
okay.
But this is not showing a rounding bottom.
Not necessarily it should be a rounding bottom. Who told you it has to be a rounding bottom? It cannot be, right? See, this low, take this low, the low of this candle is 2354, or sorry, 2354. The low of this candle is 2380. So it need not be necessarily a rounding bottom every time, right? You're talking like it has to be a double bottom area, not necessary. Even the PE, go and check the PEL chart, that will also be similar, and it has hit the targets already. So need
I mean
not,
to say, sir, if a rounding bottom is happening, the strength must be the high.
the target must be the high.
Hello?
Yeah, tell me, what are you trying to say?
I'm going to say if rounding bottom is happening, then the strength of trend is strong, very strong.
Correct. You're right. So that is what is happening, right? So if you look at this portion, right, let us assume that this is the top and this is the bottom. Okay, I'm taking this as a cup. And if I take this as the handle is forming. It is not yet complete, right? The handle is not yet complete. So that is
Yes,
why.
sir, handle not.
So wait for the handle to get completed. Then your first target is the difference. I told you the calculation, very simple calculation, right? So wait for 3000, 3075 and breakout above that, you will see 3350.
Right, sir, right. Thank you for clarification.
Yeah, okay, all right. Fine. So let's move on. Next question, anyone?
Sir, DLS.
Okay. See, DLF, if you look at on the daily charts, right, it has given a flag and pole breakout. So this was your flag, right?
Yeah.
And it has given a breakout. So you take the box, copy it and paste it exactly above the box. That is your first target. So 457, right? Note down this number, okay? Now,
Okay.
watch this. What is important is for it needs to close above 450. So 450 to 457 levels becomes a resistance now. Right?
Okay, sir.
So 450 to
Yeah.
457 will become a resistance, and above that, if it closes above that, you may see 480 levels and a possibility of hitting 500 is high, very high. Okay?
Stop loss, sir.
Are you that depends on what is your position, right? A stop loss will be different if your entry is below, right?
Yeah.
So if you want to stop loss, then your stop loss has to be the flag's bottom area, right? Which is 398 closing
Sir,
basis.
actually, my brother have 435 CE monthly expiry, sir, option.
Boss,
Can he hold or do
call
we need
option, okay, call options, there are so many dynamics to it. I don't know what price he took, right? So what is the theta,
Yeah.
what is the delta, no idea. So if it starts consolidating into the box, then I don't know how much premium he bought, right?
Okay.
I can only tell you a level. If you are talking about a call, it's very difficult for me to tell you a call based on a call. So for
As
which
per stock, is it bullish, sir, for last week?
yes, it is bullish.
Okay,
That is
sir.
what I'm telling you, no? So it has got a target of 457. So
Okay.
by expiry will it move? That I cannot guarantee, right? If at all it moves to that level, probably I don't know whether he's bought which call he bought, 430 call, huh?
435.
No, okay, 435 call, let us assume that he is bought at 30 rupees, right? Then
Yeah.
430 plus 35 becomes 465. Sorry, 435 call plus 35 rupees he has bought becomes 470. Now, on the expiry day, if DLF is going and hitting 357 or 360, then that call will become zero. It needs to trade above 370 for him to make 1 rupee profit. Understood? Huh?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Right? So calls dynamics is different. So I can only tell you a view on a target, based on a target, where to look at what is the critical level to watch, right? That only I
What
can
is
tell you.
the nearest stop loss, sir?
The nearest stop loss should be last week's low, 415, 415.
415. Okay, sir.
Okay, or
Okay, sir. Thank you.
what you can do is, here is this candle breakout level, which is 427 levels, or let us take Thursday's low 426 or 425. 425 closing basis should be a stop loss.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Next, anyone else?
Sir, Bajaj Auto, please.
Bajaj Auto. Okay. Now this, whenever you are looking at auto sector, there are two things you must watch. One, the index. I don't know how many of you attended the week before last week. I said Nifty, Bank Nifty auto is very bullish, and since then it has moved 1000 points. Okay. Now, what is important is in Bajaj Auto, it needs to sustain above this level. I'm going to mark now, which is very simple. See here, I don't know whether you are able to see the chart. Guru Raj, I think, right? Guru Raj, I'm not sure if you are able to see the chart.
Yes, yes, sir.
If you are able to see the chart, I have marked a horizontal line of support, which is exactly matching
Sir,
with.
is it a rounding bottom?
Let me come to
Is it
that.
a rounding bottom?
No, let me come to that. Okay, now it has given a breakout above this number. It has come to retest. So on Monday, that is tomorrow, it needs to sustain above or close above 3950, 3955. If it happens, it can again go up. It can start moving like this.
Okay. Okay.
Right? So in simple terms, Friday's low on closing basis is very important. 3950, it needs to close above that tomorrow. So Monday it may go up. Let me try to see. Okay, Guru Raj, note down this. Monday, tomorrow, this should close in green. Okay, take it from me. Let's watch tomorrow.
Okay.
So you ping me tomorrow and tell me whether it's closing in
Okay,
green
sir.
or not. Okay. For me, it is a green tomorrow.
Sure, sure. Yeah.
Okay. For me, it's a green tomorrow. Very. Okay. I think I have answered your question now, right? Our
Yes, sir.
resistance points are here. This is a very, very important resistance point. 4013 levels,
Yeah.
and it already touched. Okay, it already
Okay.
made this. Look at this low here. If I mark this, see here.
Yeah.
It already gave a reaction.
4060. That also needs to be watched.
4050 to 4060.
4060.
Yes.
Yeah, 4050 to 4060 is a resistance. Once it clears that, it can give a big move. Why? I will tell you. What it can
Okay.
give you. It can give you this as a target. 4250.
Oh, okay.
4200 to 4250 you can expect on Bajaj Auto if it holds Friday's low on closing basis.
Low.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Anyone else? Next
you.
question.
Sir, in daily time frame, is it forming a rounding bottom?
A rounding bottom मतलब आप बताओ कि what are you saying is a rounding bottom here? You mean this? See, for me,
Yes, sir.
huh?
Saying like this.
See, a rounding bottom, or for me this way, I don't call it rounding bottom or simple. For me it's very simple. What I call it is a retest of a breakout point. Okay, normally what happens, the way stock moves is it gives a breakout, then it retraces back to the breakout point. Okay, then it again moves up. So breakout, retest, breakout. Okay, now if I take out all these lines, right? Okay, now look at this. Now this is the point where it gave the breakout, right? This line was a breakout point. So it gave a breakout, went up, it has come to retest. So in your language you call it rounding bottom, I don't know. But from here I expect it to go up again, right? And another thing,
Sir,
okay, one more,
from July
just give
July
me-
to September, it is from July it is followed around and then went up. So I'm thinking that it was forming and down pattern.
ना अब नीचे नहीं जाएगा. I don't think it's going to go down.
You are right.
Here, this is what it has done. I don't think it's going to go down. What is happening? Ouch. So this is what it has done. It has given a breakout. Okay, so it has given a breakout, it is coming and retesting this level again, probably should move up. And it may fill this gap here, the candle's low here, let us mark this candle's low, which is the 4168, right? And this is the gap area, which is going to be the supply zone. So this becomes a supply zone. This area becomes a supply zone. That is 4120 to 4170 levels becomes a supply zone now. So it needs to cross that. Here you can see there is a gap, right? Gap down it.
If your volume is low, I don't know why.
Is it better now, sir? Is it better now?
It is not right, sir.
Okay. So this is what it is. Okay. So we'll move on here. I think we're spending too much time. Others may not get time. Anyone else who's got a question? We'll move on to the next one.
Yeah, Bajaj Finance. There's Balaji.
1 second, Balaji. Let me check if somebody has raised a hand. Yeah, Arul Murugan has raised hand. Arul, next you can ask your question. Okay. Okay. So Bajaj Finance. See, this is looking a bit dangerous. The chances that it may fall is high. Okay. I'll tell you the reason. Okay, two things you can watch here. I'm marking the high. You see here, it's a double top at 8,000 levels, 8,008 levels. The high of this candle is 8,000. The high of this candle is 8,010. So that's a double top on the daily chart, plus straight away you can see it is a open equal to high at 7969 or 7970 levels, and then it has closed very close to its low, right? So and now what happens is this level becomes a very critical level, 7685. So probably it may come back, touch 7685, and you'll have to wait and watch what it does at 7865, whether it breaks that or not. Okay, so 7865 is very very important level for two reasons. One, on the 1st of September, the high it made is 7675. Then on 17th of September, it made a high of 7679. Then on 30th of September, it made a high of 7700. So this becomes a 7700 becomes a very important level, or 7675 becomes a very important number. So let me mark that number, 7675. So watch for this number. Now if it breaks this, then the most important level is this. Okay, keep a watch on this. 47425. Keep this number. Okay, the day it closes below this, it will fall very heavily. So if somebody has to short, they can short with 8010 as the closing basis stop loss. Closing basis stop loss of 8010. They can short. Probably you may get a 200 points target minimum, and up to 800 points very easily. 400 points easily, which is 7425. And if at all it breaks that number, it will be a gone case. Okay, let me try to make a Kundalini of this chart on what it can probably do. Okay, on breaking this point 7425, if it breaks, it will come here 8985. Keep this level in mind. Okay, 8985.42. Here is where I will see the stop if it breaks 7425, because once it closes below 7425, this harmonic pattern will get triggered. It will become active, and then you can watch it coming to 6985. So Bajaj Finance longs, be careful. But at the same time, okay, one more thing, Balaji, no, keep a watch on this.
Yeah.
If it breaks 8020 and closes above, now this is a critical area we are talking about, right?
Yeah.
The other thing, downside I have told you already, upside this can also happen, right? This is a flag and pole, right? Kind of a flag and pole. If it breaks this level, then it can shoot up heavily. But for me, it looks weak for two reasons. Okay, look at this. Guys, for all of you who follow RSI, okay, I don't care about RSI normally, but I'm seeing something here, so I'm going to share that with you guys. Look at this candle. On 23rd of September, it made a high of 8,000, okay, 7,999, okay, let's say 8,000. Look at the RSI value, it was 84. Hello, I hope you are watching it. You can see the RSI number here on the chart. It was at 84. Now, we have made a new high at 8,010. At 8,010, the RSI is 68. So, that means this upside that it went, okay, I'm going to mark it in a different color now. Let me make it aqua color. Okay, now see this flat line, but see the
Strength reducing.
RSI is not showing strength. See here, can you see the price and see the
Price
RSI?
increases, strength.
So it made a new high.
divergence.
Yeah, there is a divergence. So all the more reason I did not look at the RSI earlier. Okay, I am looking at only now. But looking at the candle, I said be cautious, it can fall. You can go short with 7,810 closing basis stop loss with target of 7675. That is 200 rupees bare minimum. And if it breaks that, you can see 7425. That is 400 rupees target, right? 450 rupees target minimum. That was not by seeing this. Now I am watching this. This gives me more confidence that probably this may happen. It may come to 7425, and if it breaks that, it's gone case, and you will see 6985 on Bajaj Finance. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Okay, anyone else? Last question.
Nifty Pharma, sir.
What is it? Sorry?
Hello. Nifty Pharma, sir.
Nifty Pharma. Nifty's Pharma has run a lot. I think we had 13,000 some levels, and then it has already rallied by more than 1,000, close to 1,000 points now. Okay, let me save this as. Okay, it's consolidating. It's taking resistance, so watch out for it's and it's forming a kind of here. So unless it closes above this trend line, which is 14,000, let's say 14,900 or 875.
Okay.
If it fails to cross 14,875 closing basis, it can fall because there is a trend and resistance also, right? And most important point is this point. If it breaks this point, 14,435, then there can be a good fall, and that fall could be somewhere here to 14,000 levels, 14,068 levels. It may come back 14,166, 14,086. Watch this levels. So we have to see whether it's able to break this and go up or not. So that is what is important. Is there any
Okay.
divergence? Watch here. Okay. Is there a divergence? Looks to be yes.
Yes. Okay.
See here. Look at the RSI here. When the high was at 14,707, RSI was 66. RSI was 66.
Okay.
Then when it's
Okay,
hitting here, when it closed at 14,812, RSI is still 66 only. Right? So watch for the
Okay.
RSI. Okay. Watch for RSI breakout.
Okay.
Let the RSI close above 66. Keep a watching more than watching the candle. Keep a watch on RSI for a breakout. See here, right? RSI 60, it is hitting, it is come back, going up. So now you need to watch if RSI is able to close above the line what I have marked. Till it closes above this, don't take a long.
Long. Okay, sir.
Who is this?
ONGC Siva, sir.
Okay, last I'm going to take this. This is the last question. Okay, and then we'll close for the day.
take on CC Bank also, sir.
Sorry?
ICICI Bank.
Srini, I'll take one. Who asked for ONGC?
Yeah, myself, Shiva.
Okay, sure, just wait, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, I think everybody has got hand raising options. Okay. So ONGC is looking weak. Very simple. Because it has closed below this level. 159.5 was a very critical level. So tomorrow if it has to go up, it has to cross 159.5. It has to cross above 159.5 and sustain above. Then it can start going up like this. Else it will fall. And it can fall to this level. Very easily it can fall to this level. There is a gap. That's 149.
It will fall to 149.
Yes, ideally should fall. But if it crosses 159.5, then it may go back and test this level, which is 164 point something. Okay, 164.5. And then it has got multiple resistance here. 166 levels. But looks like it should fall. Yeah, looks like it will fall. It should fall. Let's see. Okay, what was your question, Srini? ICICI Bank, right?
Yes, sir.
So we will close it with ICICI Bank, okay? ICICI Bank is looking very bullish. This is a B point retracement at 146.8. Probably you can look for this target. Okay, this is the most critical area to watch, which is a triple top area. 735 levels. Keep a watch on this 735 level. The day it closes above 735 or 734, 735, let's keep 735, you can expect 762. Right? That is because, okay, let me delete this. This is the number that I've marked now. Now let me take this base. Right? There are two bases that you can take. This also as a base. So if you make a box. Now that's going to become a flag and pole, right? Now 735 and the base of this is 700. So that, let's say 35 rupees, right? So if so you may get 770, and that's what I think I was saying, right? That it may move to 762 or some 765 levels. Yeah. Okay, it looks good.
What? 735 cross பண்ண ரொம்ப struggle பண்ணுது actually.
That is because it's got a trouble. See, more than a triple top, it is actually forming a flag and pole. So it is consolidating. Imagine how much of power it will give if it breaks out. For how many days it is consolidating. See here. It is not able to move above 735 for so many days. Just like the Bank Nifty was struggling at 38,112 levels, right? 38,112, 38,112, 38,106, 38,105. Right? 4 times it was struggling. On the weekly chart, on the weekly chart, when it gave a breakout, it gave a very good breakout above that, right? 1,200 points, it has rallied from that point. Similarly, if this breaks 735 and closes above, you can see a very good rally in this. So this.
But in the rally, they participate பண்ணல ICICI Bank.
Probably it could move Bank Nifty. That's what I'm saying. But this see this candle, no? It's a very big candle, right?
Yes, yes.
So it is now getting strength. Okay. And look at this. This is a level to watch. 720. Or so let's say 717. Okay. The 717, if it is holding on closing basis, then it can go and hit 770. 770 க்கு மேல போச்சுன்னா it can go to 800 plus.
Okay, okay.
So looks good. That's why I told you it's looking bullish. Okay, guys, I hope it was informative, and by showing the charts, I think you're able to learn something. So if you got any suggestion for me, you can open up, tell me. I'll take your suggestions.
இப்போ இந்த லைவ் வந்து மொபைலில் மட்டும் தான் பார்க்க முடியுமா? அது சிஸ்டமில் பார்க்க முடியாதா?
லைவ்ல நீங்கள் அந்த லிங்க் வந்து யூ கேன் ஓப்பன் இட் இன் லேப்டாப் அண்ட் see in laptop. I am using a laptop only.
ட்ரை பண்ண முடியல, சிஸ்டமில் முடியல.
I don't know why, but I am using a laptop only.
Okay.
No, in desktop also you just update the Telegram app. Might be that is the problem.
Latest Telegram, you should have the latest update of Telegram.
ஓஹோ, சரி, ஓகே.
Okay, any other suggestions that or any suggestions or feedback, negative feedbacks are also welcome, so let me know.
No negative, sir.
Okay, thanks Srini. Anyone else who has a suggestion can please let me know, or if you feel it is okay and we can continue like this, whenever time permits I will do. So let me know.
இது யூடியூப்ல போஸ்ட் பண்ண போறீங்களா இந்த வீடியோவை?
Yes, I will post it, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you.
Anyone else?
PPT.
Yes, sir.
லேர்ன் பண்ணிட்டே இருக்கேங்க உங்களால.
Good.
மோர் லேர்ன். தேங்க்யூ சார்.
Welcome. Okay, guys, I think. Yeah, go ahead.
சார்ட் உங்களுக்கு ரொம்ப ஈஸியா இருக்கு உங்களுக்கு பார்க்கிறதுக்கு. சார்ட் எல்லாம் எல்லா சார்ட்டும் ரொம்ப ஈஸியா பார்க்குறீங்க.
பழக்கமாயிடுச்சுல.
அதேதான்.
See, it is practice.
Thank you for the knowledge.
ஐசிசி பேங்க் நான்
Hey, what is your-
735 கிராஸ் பண்ணி தான் பார்த்தேன், தவிர இந்த அளவுக்கு அனலைஸ் பண்ண முடியல என்னால.
Yeah, Eklavya, is that your original name or क्या है भाई तुम्हारा नाम?
जी नहीं, ये मैंने ऐसे रखा है।
हाँ, ऐसे रखा है. नाम क्या है?
उदय।
कहाँ से हो?
महाराष्ट्र, कोल्हापुर।
कोल्हापुर. अच्छा, very good. Okay, nice. Okay, anyone else any questions or we'll stop it?